Today we are going to be creating this gorgeous, sort of very angelic, celestial inspired hair and makeup. I bought the most beautiful dress on sale from a designer called Sadie Bosworth, and I really wanted to create the perfect look to go with this dress. Starting off with foundation, I'm going to be using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade Ivory Nude. So to be honest, this shade is a little bit on the light side for me, but I just love the formula so much that I always use it, but it's the closest to my actual personal shade. But don't worry, we're going to be applying a lot of bronzer to make sure that I don't look like a pearly white ghost. And now for eyebrows, I'm going to be using the Benefit Pomade in the shade Neutral Blonde. So this is a great product if you like those old school, really constructed eyebrows. Like, you can literally get the perfect eyebrow with this, and you can just see how beautiful and natural the color is. I'm actually using the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow brush. This is honestly the most beautiful, precise brush. And then using the end of the spoolie just to disperse that product through my eyebrows. Now going in with the Huda Beauty Double Wear Concealer. This is actually the lightest shade that they offer in the range, and I like to use this when I'm doing really light looks. I'm using my fingers to blend it in because this concealer dries so quickly and super matte. And then I'm going to be taking my Huda Beauty Concealer brush, and I'm going to be blending that all the way up to my eyebrows and gently in my inner eyes as well. Ironically, this eyeshadow palette by Revolution is called Roxy, and I'm just going to be using a very plain pure white matte shade. This is really important because it's going to sort of be the base for the eyeshadow to sit on top of, and it's really going to help lift my eyes up to make them look super angelic. Now for the fun part, we are going to be going in with the Huda Beauty Rose Quartz palette. We're going to be using the shade Moon Magic. I absolutely love this shade. It is so magical and absolutely perfect for the celestial look that I'm going for today. Like, honestly, this has got to be one of my favorite palettes of all time. It is so pretty and the colors are all so celestial. I do find that this palette applies best using a finger, but I am going to be using just a gentle blending brush just to blend out the ends, just to make everything super smooth. Now going in with my highlighter. This is also a Makeup Revolution product. This has got a really beautiful pure silver highlighter in it, and I'm just going to really highlight those inner eyes to get them to really pop. Going in with the Bye Bye Birdie palette by Colourpop, I'm going to be adding in some beautiful chunky glitter just onto my eyes. Nothing too over the top, but just to add a little bit of extra shine. So at this point, you're probably looking a little bit like Casper's best friend with glittered eyelids, but don't worry, we're going to be adding in a bit of color now. So I'm going to be adding in these beautiful lashes. Guys, I've been absolutely obsessed with these. These are the all new Natural Kiss lashes, and oh my word, they have got the most beautiful minimalistic look to them. I just love them and I love wearing them every day. And now just adding in some beautiful pure white eyeliner to the insides of my eyes to keep that beautiful natural angelic look. I'm going to be adding some beautiful bronzer to the look because we cannot stay this pale for this long. This is the Hoola Light Benefit Bronzer that I've seen has been so popular online. I have to say, this is not the perfect bronzer for someone as pale as me, but I would still recommend the product. And now moving on to contour, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood wand, and this is in the shade medium to fair. So this, however, is a beautiful product for you if you have a very fair skin. I find that the color is absolutely perfect, and when it comes to contouring, I really battle to find the right color, but this is just such a beautiful product. I'm actually also using my Kabuki brush to blend it out. It's actually a brush for foundation, but I find it works beautifully for this as well. And also, of course, giving our cheekbones a little bit of a chisel. I find a little bit of this product goes a long way. Now using the Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush Wand by Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Pillow Talk. Guys, this blush is so beautiful. I promise you, if you are not a blush girl, this blush will make you a believer. It is so beautiful and so rosy, and I just love the fact how I can use so much of it, and it just works so beautifully with my complexion. It also blends really beautifully. Using the Glow Highlighter Palette by Essence. Oh my word, guys, if you're wanting an affordable highlighter palette that's got beautiful colors and also gives you this beautiful metallic shine with absolutely no glitter in it, then this is the one for you. Plus, it's super affordable and pretty accessible, so I would highly recommend looking out for this product. And I'm going to be focusing quite a lot of this on my cheeks. Honestly, it's supposed to be a celestial shoot, so the more highlighter, the better. I'm also going to be concentrating the highlighter just above my cupid's bow and then also towards the bottom line of my lips as well. I actually started doing this. I came across it just by mistake the one day. I didn't actually have any shimmery lipstick and I tried to apply highlighter on my lips, and I actually really loved the way that this looked, and I've pretty much been doing it ever since. I'm also going to be applying some highlighter just gently below the arch of my eyebrow. And of course, I'm going to be applying a little bit more highlighter in my inner eyes as well. In my personal opinion, I just feel like you can't have enough shine in your inner eyes. It's just my personal opinion. And for lipstick, I decided to use this beautiful Cremecup lipstick from MAC. This is actually in their Cremesheen formula, so it's slightly more creamy as opposed to matte. I also find that this shade specifically is the most prettiest shade of pink. I also decided not to use any lip liner because this just wasn't the look I was going for today. I just wanted a really soft, pretty pink. I'm also going to be applying this gorgeous Lifter gloss by Maybelline. This is the prettiest see-through gloss, and it's got a little bit of a slight pearly shimmer in it, so it's perfect for this look. And with our pretty angelic celestial look complete, we are now going to be moving on to hair. To add volume and length to my hair for the photo shoot, I have added in my Foxy Lock seamless hair extensions in the shade Cappuccino. And today I'm going to be using the GHD Thin Wand. This is the perfect tool if you are wanting to create a classical curl that's slightly more tight. And also the curls are really, really pretty and small, and I feel like this is going to give it quite a beachy look. I also like the fact that this tool creates hair that looks almost sort of a little bit renaissance-y, and I really feel like this is the perfect vibe for the photo shoot that I'm doing today. And pre-warning about this tool, if you have a lot of hair like I do, this really does take a very, very long time, so just be sure to be really nice and comfortable and get yourself a glass of water or tea or something like that, because this is a really, really, really small thin wand, but I will say it creates the most beautiful looking curls that last up to 3 days, so it's totally worth all the effort. But I thought I would just pre-warn for those who have got very long or very thick hair. So I am going to be using a very fine tooth comb to brush out each individual curl as I do each section. I just do this because I find, because the curls are so tight and there is so much hair, it's just so much easier to brush them out one at a time. Due to the fact that the barrel is so thin, the curls do not drop, so you can brush these out. As you can see here, they still stay super, super tight. I decided just to add a little bit of OGX oil on my hair. It's just super dry where I am, and I am going to be going onto the beach, so I just don't want it to be too fluffy. Honestly guys, how gorgeous are the curls that the GHD Thin Wand create. Just something a little bit more different to your usual traditional classical curl. There's just something about it that's super romantic. I just love it. And we are finally moving on to the final section of my hair. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it was literally 35 degrees and I was absolutely cooking at this point, but I know that it's all going to be worth it in the end because this tool creates the most beautiful curls. And finally, we are done. So I'm going to continue just to brush out each individual curl. Now, if you wanted to, you could totally keep on brushing this out until you get your desired curl tightness. But for me, I want something very different and a bit more dramatic. So I'm actually happy with the way that this is looking. And we are officially ready to add in our cute little celestial clips. So I'm going to be adding one on the side of my head. I'm going to be doing quite a strong side part on the one side. And I'm going to be creating quite a nice deep side part just by creating a very undone rope braid. So literally just wrapping two pieces of hair in the front section around like I'm doing here. And then I'm going to pin that into place with my cute little celestial clips. And I really want this to kind of look very loose and undone. And now just adding a couple of clips on the other side of my parting. I love this beautiful crescent moon clip. And with our hair officially complete, it is time to get into my Sadie Bosworth gown. How beautiful is this whimsical dress? Guys, I am so excited for this shoot. I am so happy with the way in which my hair and my makeup has come out. I think this is perfect for a celestial beach shoot, and I just decided to add on a little bit of pink blush to add even more color to my face. I am pretty fair, so I wanted to add a little bit more of a pop of color, and this is pretty much the end result. Let me know what you guys think. And of course, this video would not be complete if I didn't show you guys the end result pictures. I am so happy with how the shoot came out. I just think everything blends so beautifully. Anyway, thank you so much for watching guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!